Good morning. I'm sending this short message from the woods. My name is Ayana Gry Horneman. I am a medical doctor, an intuitive, working with freeing us all from the limits of the boundaries of the physical world. I am born and live in Denmark. I have had a training to be a general practitioner. I have worked and been owner of a general practice that I loved but had to sell to be able to free myself, to be in service of people in the way I believe I'm meant to, and that I see a lot of people need as well. At the moment, I am preparing a small ceremony where my intention is to open and widen the room in which the collaboration of the doctor and the patient happens. This is my main focus, is to recalibrate this relationship to be one of maximal healing and possibility for the person seeking help, and also for the one stepping in service as a medical doctor. And the ceremony I'm preparing has to do with the problems I have felt and I see around me with the process of being an authorized medical doctor, a licensed doctor, you can say. And I'm never, and I will never question that it is necessary for us in some way to make sure that we have the right education when we, for example, step into cutting in other people and being in service like that. But what I see is a problem with the trust between the two people in the room, to let other people take over when you're very weak is an issue of great trust. And also to be guided within the process of your own healing journey, it takes trust, so that is necessary. But what I see is that sometimes we have allowed ourselves to step into the room with almost blindfolds as we lean back and lean into the other person making decisions on our behalf. And sometimes that might be necessary because we're in a situation where it's necessary. But most of the time, when we have symptoms or problems in our life, we need to step into the full responsibility, and we cannot lean into blind or authority belief or blind trust. And I see that as an issue with this authorization, that we have allowed ourselves to lean into trusting someone who has the right documents without questioning, without taking our own beliefs into consideration. That is the one thing. So it's trying to let us all wake up to not stepping into blind faith or trust in another person because of their papers or their authorization. The other thing is, as a medical doctor, I see how these authorization rules can be used to keep us quiet, to keep us smaller than we are, to punish us when we speak freely or when we truly try to help an individual on a individual journey towards healing. And when you have this possibility to punish a group of people, it gets more easy to control them, of course. And we have to make sure that this is not silencing a very important part of the medical profession. We have seen it in the last years, how few dare and have the courage to speak up, because the threat is always there that the authorization will be taken. And I do believe if you harm other people with any kind of intention to harm, mistakes are unfortunately also part of human nature, but to harm other people intentionally is not allowed. And of course we need a system where we can take away this authority or power when it is needed. But as I see it today, so many of my colleagues are forced to stay silent because of fear of losing the authorization. And it also gives authorities the possibility to pressure the profession to make decisions that might be, for example, choosing one kind of medical aid, for example, medication, instead of seeking other ways. And this part of it is not serving humanity, it's not serving patients, and I don't believe it's serving us as medical doctors as well. So I'm preparing this little ceremony just by myself with my intention. And if you're interested, if you feel the calling to do it as well for yourself, I will prepare just a little bonfire and write my intention, and this will be my ceremony. And you can join if you want. I would love to connect with you, and no matter how it will unfold, I am proud to be a healthcare professional. I'm proud to be able to help other people, but I also have to speak up where I see the limits of the system as it is today. Thank you so much for listening, and have a beautiful day.